Hi everybody, Jeannie Hopkins here, early childhood professor. I was just hanging out with some kids that I've known pretty much their whole life, and I'm just so blessed to have these families in my life that I entered into their life when it started, and now they're really big, and it's kind of weird. But I thought it would be a really cool experience as we were sitting around and laughing and thinking about all the good times we've had to share that with you guys as students, because the job working with kids is hard and sometimes frustrating, and we all know you're not rich doing it. But the awesome thing is you don't have these kind of relationships with any other job. Not when you're with the kids and not when they're much older. Wait till you see these drawings, y'all. So we were just laughing, and we thought it would be fun to share it with the world, just the great memories we had. So I'm going to introduce you guys to my friends. Brady, how do I turn this around? I don't see the turn around button. Man.
What?
Why?
I don't think that you can turn it around.
Okay, we'll do it another way. Okay, all right.
We'll figure it out.
Obviously, we didn't plan this very well. So I'll just, do it the manual way. All right, so with me, I've got one of my first babies. So, hello, sir.
Hey.
Tell us your name and age, please. You can look at the phone, not me.
I'm Brady. I'm 15 years old. And, yeah.
All right, and you?
I'm Peyton, and I'm 11 years old.
All right, so Brady and Peyton are some kids that I had with me, and they're going to tell you a little bit about our time together. So do you remember the name of our school, Brady?
Chesterbrook.
Yeah, and what are some things, is it weird, is it less weird if I put it right here so it's like you're talking to me?
No.
Okay. All right, so what are some of the things that you remember most about your time at Chesterbrook with me?
Going to all of the field trips that we took and just having fun and playing in the parking lot with water.
In the parking
with the hose.
Water day, yes. Do you remember your favorite field trip?
Going to Human Creek Park and chasing Canadian geese.
Yes. Actually, I don't think that was a field trip. I think
that was in her off time. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was so close with these families. I pretty much kept all the kids even after school. The parents would literally just call me at work in the middle of the day and be like, "Hey, can you take my kid home?" And I would all the time. So after school we used to go to the park, and apparently I used to try to get Brady to chase the ducks.
Chase the Canadian geese.
Yep.
Try to touch them.
Yep. Try to touch them. What else did we do?
Went to your apartment, had parties like with everybody else. And
Wholesome parties.
Yeah, wholesome parties.
With families.
With other kids that went there and the parents. It was fun.
What do you remember about like the classroom, like learning and stuff?
I don't really remember learning because we were always just having fun and playing, and we were learning at the time, but I don't even remember learning. Like it was just all involved, like all the time, but it didn't feel like it.
Yeah. So, what were some of do you remember anything like we did in the classroom or like outside? Any of the stuff we did at school?
No, I don't. I was like.
You told me one thing a minute ago. The thing that I used to always do that you guys loved with Coke.
Oh yeah, we would explode Coke bottles. That was fun.
And we did that when you were like 3 or 4, and you said you're 15 now. So
yeah.
That's 11 or 12 years of memory right there. Cool. Okay. Anything else you'd like to share with my students that are going to be preschool teachers one day?
Enjoy doing it. If you don't enjoy doing it, it's not worth it. But if you enjoy doing it, then yeah.
So when your mom told you I was coming over, what did you think? Were you like, oh my gosh, who is that?
No, I remember exactly who Jeannie was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's been years.
It was exciting, yeah.
Yeah, like Brady and I, we were good friends. We were very close.
We were hanging out.
Yeah, we were
outside of daycare.
Yeah, we totally did. So how cool is that? Like this 15-year-old kid, his mom says, "Hey, your preschool teacher's coming over," and he's stoked, So on to this one right here, ma'am. What do you remember about preschool? Can you see your face on there?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you remember about Chesterbrook?
A lot of things.
Like what? Even if it didn't have to do with me, just anything.
Learning how to read, being able to like reading books and everything.
So you think you started liking reading when you were in high school?
Actually enjoying books, yeah.
When you were that little?
Yeah.
Do you remember going up to your teachers and trying to sit in their lap and get them to read you?
Yeah,
I
I
remember
do.
that. I remember that a lot because you always wanted the attention.
Yeah.
You just want read to me.
Yeah.
And so you're 11 now?
Yeah, almost 12.
That's, yeah. Gosh, when are you going to be 12?
August 5th.
Oh, so in a couple weeks. Wow.
Yeah.
So that's really cool that you're as old as you are and you can
Still remember it.
you can remember when you started liking reading back at
Yeah.
Chesterbrook. What else do you remember from Chesterbrook? Even if it's funny, it's okay. My students are cool. Not as cool as me, but they're cool.
Being around kids my age, being
Yeah.
able to socialize.
Yeah, you needed socialization.
Yeah.
Screaming out the back door.
Right?
So you remember do you remember any of your friends then?
No, except for my brother.
Do you remember like anything you did in the classroom in particular? Like other than reading?
Not really.
Like what you like to play with or do?
Any kind of toy I think I would like.
Yeah. What do you remember about your teachers while you were there?
They were funny all the time.
They were funny?
Yeah, they did a lot of things that were funny.
Okay. Anything else you remember about them? Like what, so my students, they're in college right now to become teachers like I used to be, to you guys. So like what, like you guys loved us as teachers.
Yes.
So like what things did you love about us that you would say they should strive to be like?
Special treatment towards kids that need it.
What do you mean by that?
Like kids that are very, like, they strive for attention or
Yeah, like your
cry
sister?
a lot. Yeah, that, just give them the attention that they need, but still have time towards the other classmates, I guess.
So hold up. Do you think that by giving children the attention they need that helps them or like spoils them?
I think it helps unless they abuse. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like if they're abusing it, then obviously
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
right.
then show them like their place, I guess. But
Yeah.
If they're just different than other kids, then I'd say definitely show
Yeah.
them the support.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. They think that you spoil them by giving them attention. But like you guys saw that as like love. Like these people care about me.
Yeah.
Do you remember being like wild? Well, you remember when you broke your femur,
Yeah.
right?
22 months old.
So yeah, Peyton is the camera on you right now? I can't tell.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how to turn it around. So Peyton broke her femur, which is like your hip-ish area.
Kind of like right here, like at the start of your leg, kind of really
Yeah.
close to your hip.
So she did that when she was young, like she said 22 months. So
Yeah.
Peyton required a lot of extra attention. You had physical therapy,
Yeah.
occupational therapy.
Oh,
You were in a big cast when you were just a toddler.
like almost like a full body cast because it was like up, like on right here and everything.
Yeah, I remember. So not only that, but even when you got out of it,
It was still kind of hard because I had to learn kind of how to use it again.
you had to learn how to walk. But I think what's interesting is that you mentioned what you remember is being able to hang out with friends because
Yeah.
can I share the funny like how you used to be? Would that
Yeah.
embarrass you?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to ask your permission first. I think it's funny because you did struggle when you were young. You know, how you used to have fits and you would cry and scream. And if we were just like yelling at you to stop screaming, that wouldn't have helped you develop and make those friendships that you did. So I think it's cool, like what Brady was saying about like paying attention to what kids need. And then you mentioned how you remember your friends there, and it was a struggle for you when you were young, you know, with the friends, because you were still learning how to
Kind of develop having to be able to socialize that way.
can you say that a little louder?
Being able to have those people kind of understand like where I'm coming from or what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, it was hard because you didn't, whatever, you can laugh at her, but I think you said that perfectly. That's what brothers do. They're stupid, right?
Yeah.
Lame. But I think you said that perfect, and that's perfect for my students to understand because that's what they need to know, that when you were that little, you were like 3 and 4, you were trying to communicate to us that you were having problems, but all you knew how to do was scream at the top of your lungs and turn
Didn't
red.
understand.
You didn't know how to do it. And so because you had loving teachers that helped you and told you to put on your big girl panties, that was all Miss Sarah. You snorted.
That's a lie. Everybody knows that's a lie.
I never said that. I did. I told you to put on your big girl. I don't remember everything I told you guys. But it's cool. We can be open. My students can know what I said and did because I was an awesome teacher, right?
Yeah.
But I think that's cool that you mentioned that because you did need that extra help of teaching you how to have those social skills and emotional skills to talk through your problem.
Yeah.
So, you did a really good job describing that. I'm really impressed. And you too. Like you guys, they had a really good early start, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there anything else you want to share, either of you guys? That you can think of? Trying to think of if there's
That disease that I had whenever I was younger where I would only wear certain clothes.
Yes, you had what was it? Sensory deficient. You had sensory issues.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you share a little about that? Because so my students, when they do their lesson plans to do things with kids, they have to give accommodations to say, what would you do if a child had sensory issues? So share about that, like when we would change clothes for water day or have paint, like how was that for you? What do you remember?
I was like, my skin's was very sensitive. It's not the same now, obviously, but I would only be able to wear like certain clothes or just like I wouldn't touch certain things, and so.
And you hated tags.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We had to rip those
cut
tags
off every
out.
single tag.
Like if your mom forgot a tag, you were like, Miss Jaden.
But they would have time where I would go inside like the principal's office and we would just talk about it, and I would like play with toys that I guess like felt good. Like
Yeah,
these little
sensory
pop-up
toys.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Right, kiddos.
just a lot of help.
Oh, this is really good.
Oh, you're still doing it?
Yeah, we're having a really good conversation, and I am not a kiddo, thank you.
I am so sorry.
No, it's okay. We're chill.
I'm leaving.
Brady's sharing some good stuff. The parents, they're just always in the way. Just kidding, I love Jackie. Okay, so hold on. When you went to the principal's office, did you do it because your teacher sent you there because you're like...
I went there because I enjoyed it.
You chose to go there. So it wasn't like, I can't handle you, Brady, you're going to the principal's office. It was, you were more like getting a little overwhelmed sensory-wise, and so you'd go see Sarah.
Yeah.
And you saw the principal's office as a positive thing.
Yeah, I went there whenever I needed to or when I wanted to.
When you were overwhelmed.
Well, whenever I wasn't in trouble.
I don't remember you getting in trouble.
No, not.
Did you get in trouble?
I don't think so.
I don't ever remember you getting in trouble, ever.
Yeah, no. I was a great kid.
Sure.
You were. I will give you that.
Yeah.
This one, no. This one? No. Okay. So you would go there, you would chill out, you would play with the sensory toys, and then what? You would talk to her?
Yeah, we would just talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what?
I don't know.
Do you remember like art experience, like when we would do small group activities at the table?
Yeah.
Just like me and like a few of you guys, and we do art and stuff. Do you remember any of the sensory stuff then? Like with paint
No,
and
I don't remember that. What do we do?
I mean, we do like art and stuff. I can't remember if you had an issue with paint or not. But I do remember it was like clothing and things touching you.
Yeah, it was felt weird.
Yeah. Cool. I'm glad you guys are rocking this because, you know what's funny, y'all? We didn't plan this at all. We were just literally sitting around talking. We've been sitting in Peyton's bedroom floor for a couple hours just talking, and you would think that this video right now was totally planned because they're actually speaking to exactly what I teach you guys with the accommodations and the social skills and meeting kids where they're at. But seriously, we didn't plan this at all. We're literally sitting at their table playing with Silly Putty or slime or whatever this is. They're just like, how cool is that? That unplanned, they're talking about what was important to them so many years ago, like 10 years ago, and it's the exact stuff that you're learning in your classes. So I think it's pretty amazing. All right, so anything else y'all can think of? No? Okay. So again, I want to thank Brady, this awesome 15-year-old, and Peyton, what?
Peyton.
Peyton. Some of my friends from Chesterbrook Academy in Wilmington, North Carolina. Again, Brady's 15 now, and Peyton is almost 12. And I hope you guys really gained a lot from this. Okay, bye.